Welcome to Get to Know Goizueta. Today we'll be speaking to executive MBA students at Emory Goizueta Business School, and we'll learn a lot about their experiences, their background, and ultimately what solidified their decision to be a part of the executive MBA program. We look forward to your enjoyment and education as you learn more about Goizueta. Hi, my name is Devin Qualls, and I'm an executive MBA student at the Emory University Goizueta Business School. Today I'm joined by fellow executive MBA student, Dr. Caroline Collins. She'll be filling us in on her insights, her career, her background, and her journey to Goizueta. So, Caroline, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So let's start. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I grew up in Atlanta. From the time I was very small, I wanted to be a physician. I knew I wanted to impact people's lives in a way and connect with them to help them live their healthiest, happiest lives. And that's what I'm doing right now.
That's awesome. So it's super powerful. We've heard you talk a lot about the lifestyle medicine and the work that you do. And so one of the big things is, can you talk about how you got there in your professional background within the scope of medicine?
Sure. One of my many passions is lifestyle medicine, and that really came from my mother and seeing how health impacted her life journey. And I wanted to help other people live in a healthier way than I grew up living. I don't know if you remember back to the 90s, everything was low fat and unfortunately high sugar. And so part of that was then seeing the rise of diabetes and how that affected people's lives. And I wanted to help them change the way they lived their lives so they would have less disease, be on less medications, and just feel better. And so that's what drove me to really explore lifestyle medicine and help my patients change in ways that they want to and help them reach their goals.
That's amazing. And for so many, they would say that you have it made. You know, you have your professorship here at Emory, and on the medicine side, you have your internal medicine as a doctor and a physician and all these things. So I'm curious to know, what made you pursue an executive MBA program and focus on the business?
You know, in medicine, we like to focus on the patients, but part of really being successful in medicine is knowing how to make a business like healthcare financially viable. And to do that, I needed to know more than I learned in medical school. So that drove me to pursue an MBA and really find out what I needed to know in order to help the business of medicine be more patient-centered. Right now, unfortunately, what I do isn't well reimbursed. And so I want to improve healthcare and make being healthy the focus instead of treating disease alone.
Awesome. So you're doing the world's work there. You're doing some great work. So I think that's a perfect translation, and we see that so much at Goizueta. But I think managing and thinking about the balance, right? You probably are no stranger to balancing crazy dynamics and workloads, but how do you manage that practice of medicine and what you do and all the hats that you wear with the demands of an executive MBA program, especially like one like Goizueta?
You know, I do it with a lot of help from my friends, from my family. I don't do it on my own. And I think it's important to know that when you spend as much time as it requires in an MBA program, that means there's going to be some sacrifice. But that's okay. I'm very intentional about how I spend my time and who I spend it with. One of the best things about the MBA program is getting to learn about new people and new industries and learning from my cohort like you. But at the same time, that means I get to spend less time with friends and family than I used to. But being upfront and honest about that before starting the program has helped me to maintain those relationships, though I spend less time with them.
Yeah, I agree. That's spot on. I think of our assistant dean, Jackie Connor of our GBS school, talked to us about it early in the kickoff, right? Prepare for these next 18 months to look so differently. So I agree. Although I'm not a physician and wear those hats, I completely agree right with you. So I think following up on that, right, what are your aspirations? So again, you have your internal medicine and your professorship and all the things that you're doing with lifestyle medicine. What does the outplacement post the MBA look like for you, and what are you aspiring to do?
You know, I don't necessarily aspire to have a certain job, but have a certain impact. I want to make value-based care and lifestyle medicine come to the forefront of healthcare. And to do that, I need to be able to communicate effectively and understand, like I said, the business side of things in medicine. So I'm hoping to eventually create a wellness center at Emory to actually practice lifestyle medicine and help patients who want to come to the center to learn how to change their behavior, get off of some medications if possible, and really live their fullest lives.
That's so amazing. I'm so inspired by that, and I know you from this program, and it's just so amazing to hear that. So thinking through this, right? So, you know, we think about all of our impact and what drew us here, and we heard about your journey, but if you were thinking about that, how would you convey to that next level of MBA student, to that next MBA 26, 27, 28 cohort that's on a rise that may come across this, what would you say to them about choosing Goizueta and your personal choice to choose Goizueta?
My choice was very easy. I'm an Emory employee, and so I knew the reputation of Goizueta coming in, and that drove me to really only apply to Goizueta. But I would say, for anyone thinking about doing an MBA to grow, do it. I think that you will grow. I think it's very important to continue learning no matter what stage of life you're in, but be open to learning things you weren't expecting. Not necessarily just about business, but about yourself. So being open and not just about what you learn, but be open to meeting new people and being open to understanding you may not be going in the direction you think, but that's okay.
Awesome. And I think I'll echo some of that. What I'll share too is, you know, there's the power of the pivot we hear and the shift to learn new skills and apply new strategies and really take that to drive and propel your career forward, and whatever that may be, whatever that may look like in philanthropy, medicine, business, and legal, and anywhere in between in any industry or vertical sector. So I'll encourage you to look at Emory Goizueta as a future home. It is an amazing program designed with you in mind and your life in mind that really teaches you valuable skills. So with that, Dr. Carolyn Collins, I appreciate it. That's our time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Devin.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us today. To learn more about the Executive MBA program and other programs offered at Goizueta Business School, please visit us at goizueta.emory.edu.